What is an annual review? This is a yearly meeting called to review a child's statement of special educational needs. Participants will discuss the objectives of the statement, what progress has been made towards meeting these objectives, and whether the statement is still relevant or if amendments need to be made.
At the annual review, it's a working document.
It is, that's it.
So basically, you're checking if the statement is reflecting your child's needs and if the support is true to what your child needs.
Yeah.
So if your child's making, good progress, you're looking into why is he making or she making good progress. Is it because of the support? Can the support be reduced? If the child's not making adequate progress, you're looking at what extra support can be given to this child to try and get this child now to catch up and close the gap. So it's a working document, but again, if there's any changes that need to be made, you need evidence. So what I would say to you is always gather information to back up what you want to say, what you want to support, what support you would like.
How can my child be involved?
When little children are involved, we're trying to get them to write down about how they feel about their deafness wearing their hearing aids. So they can either come into the meeting and sit and talk and share, and then go out, or we can actually have them videoed, or some pictures they've drawn about how I feel about my hearing aid use, what I do that's different. We try and get them to explain how they feel about their, so they have an input. They can't say,
it's not a preschool child.
No, well they can be for our pre-verbal, because it says that as well. We used to say something like, they really enjoy the sound play and enjoy spending time with grandma and like singing. Yeah. And helpful things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult. We do it because we're expected to. It is very difficult. Or they wear their hearing aids quite happily and like to sing. I mean, it's the child's view. Yeah.
And as they get older, I mean, as they go through high school, they can actually attend, they can be there at the young age, which is ideal, and they can give their input directly.
It's important that the child's opinion is actually seen there. They're not physically in the room, but their opinion and their values and what they're interested in is shared within the group.
Should I go to the annual review?
It's really important that if you're able to go, because you're a key part of this, and it's what you think and how you feel about your child's progress, whether you're pleased about it or not, or it's a really important time for you to speak, because that will all go back to the office and the documents go back, so they're looking not only at the child's progress, but if you had a perspective on it that sort of challenged what the school was saying, that needs to be represented too. And it's at that time, if there are issues and things that aren't going right, that it comes to. They'll often say, something will come and say, well, did it come out in the review? Was it mentioned in the review? So if you're not able to go, you must at least endeavour to return the advice form that's sent to you.
So you will be invited to it then?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you must be invited. Everyone who's involved with that child's invited to the meeting.
After the review meeting, the school or nursery will send the paper to the local authority, which will decide whether to change the statement based on the evidence presented. How can I get more advice?
That's where NDCS family officers could come in, because if you ring the helpline and get assigned to a family officer in your region, we can come into the annual review with you, so we can have a sort of chat beforehand. You might not need us to go in necessarily, but just a talk to go, right, have you thought about this? How do you think you're going to word this? If you're thinking you're going to kind of get really kind of upset or, over the top, then here are some strategies. Or we could come in with you, not necessarily to speak on your behalf, but if they say something, we can go just prompt you and say, well, how do you feel about that, Mum or Dad? Is there anything more you want to say? We can just give you little prompts.
For more information, see Chapter 9 of the Code of Practice. For further information or to be put in touch with a family officer, contact the Freephone Helpline on 0808 800 8880. Or email us or chat online.